Saints Nation, how you doing? I'm hoping you're having yourself a fantastic Thanksgiving day and the kickoff, or finish off the day rather. Stumbling over my words a little bit, but let's get started. We've got UCEA Rocket League action here between Northwood University and St. Clair College. An absolute battle of the heavyweights here in the UCEA. My name's Dan Banner, going to be your host here for tonight's event. Of course, best of 5 action here between two teams currently sitting 2-0 in the standings. Someone's streak needs to end today. And Fusion looking to make this a strong start here for St. Clair. But a back and forth battle. Hello, Kamal, but Pirates is right there with the save. Of course, taking a look at our lineups here for today. St. Clair squad, you know them. They've been absolutely destroying the past couple weeks. Of course, we've got Chariz, we've got Fusion, and we've got Kamal on side of St. Clair. Meanwhile, Northwood University in the orange, going to be comprised of Pirates, Ambrosia, and Nox. The ball stuck in the Northwood zone. Nox going to try and clear. Not going to happen this time by Pirates. Going to go up and try to push it out himself. Passes it off to Nox, to Ambrosia. Shot on target. Going to be pushed aside by Chariz. Fusion going to pick it up in the St. Clair zone. Going through the skies. They're going to be stopped by Nox. Going to force Chariz to try and get involved. All going towards the net. Kamal making the attempt at the shot. Going to go high and wide, however. Chariz trying to make a challenge, not going to find his mark. Fusion up top, Nox going to try and interfere. Nice shot on net, but an even nicer save from Pirates. You can tell that this one's going to be an absolute back and forth barn burner, as both these teams absolutely killing it. And how the heck did Fusion stop that? Right on the post, right on the line. Holy moly. Beautifully done to keep this at a 0-0 game. Ambrosia, nice little stall, and he's going to be able to secure the first goal in this game. Was able to find his way around Fusion. Actually did kind of bounce off Kamal, gets his own rebound, waits for the commit, and Chariz was actually right there. He was in a bit of an odd angle. Going to take that and may have inadvertently taken a shot onto his own net, but of course 1 goal game. All brings it into the Northwood zone. Pirates up high. Chariz with the interception right on target. If he messed up in the first goal, well, he just made up for it pretty well right away. As Pirates knocks it down. Chariz is right there, ready and waiting, putting it under the crossbar. And we're going to be 1-1 at the halfway point almost here in this very first game. Some players, of course, to watch out for. Like looking at their totals so far in this season across 2 best of 5s. Kamal is leading the St. Clair team with 20 goals. At the same time, I guess you can only do so much if you're the one getting scored on, as Pirates from all the way back in his own net finds it over everybody. Fusion gets a piece of it, but not enough to redirect. Pirates going to bring this up 2-1. Yeah, in regards to the goals, Kamal, of course, leading St. Clair right now with 20 goals. Chariz would have just scored goal number 16 on the season. And oh my goodness, another solid shot there coming out of the Northwood zone as Ambrosia takes it really high. Nox going to just give it a little extra height, and that was all he needed to put it past Fusion. 3-1 Northwood. Off the face-off, Chariz is going to have slight control, but it is going to go over to Pirates and Ambrosia. Flies through the neutral zone. It's going to be tried to pick up here by Fusion, but Ambrosia is going to be running interference. Good little push there from Kamal. Can he get his own shot? It's going to be denied. Ambrosia with the save. Fusion from the top, trying to get his own rebound. Pirates not going to let that happen. Oh, bouncing it right off the backboard. Is there any rebound? Not if Nox could have anything to say with it. He's going to go down from the demo from Kamal. It's going to give Fusion a chance to push this forward, and it's going to be just enough. Going to crawl this one into the net. Minute 45 seconds here. Saints within 1. Yeah, Nox just unfortunately missing his mark just barely, and Pirates was ever too slow. Just close, but no cigar this time by for him. That's a rough face-off actually here for Northwood University. Is going to be forced back into their own zone. Kariz on the forecheck, trying to put some pressure onto the Northwood zone, or Northwood players rather. All going to stop the soft shot from Ambrosia, and it's going to be a race into the corner. Fusion taking down Pirates in the meantime. He's up in the sky. He's going to center this shot. Is anyone going to be able to get it? Not going to be the case. Pirates on hot pursuit of this ball, but Kamal is going to challenge. Still stuck in the corner. Ambrosia goes up high. He's got Pirates there with him. Going to push it into the St. Clair zone. Kamal incidentally centering it into his own crease, but it is going to be taken away. Kariz and Kamal both committing, and then another player committing there from St. Clair to try and get this ball out, but it's going to be successful as Kariz flies in. Going to bring it to Knox. Kariz still running interference, trying to knock Knox away. Fusion going to challenge, going to stop it, but another huge shot, and Ambrosia going to be above crossbar. Rebound, and Pirates going to bring this to a 4-2 game. Right off the boost, was able to get in position right where he needed to be. One shot got stopped, could not stop the second. Northwood University, we have another 50 seconds or so to kill. Shut St. Clair down here. Ambrosia leads the charge for Northwood of the centering attempt, but it is going to be stopped by St. Clair, going all the way down into their Northwood zone. Pirates, small juggle. He's got 2 additional teammates there trying to take the shot, but it's really high, going to go above. There's a wide open net here. Can they clean this up? St. Clair not going to mistake in that one. Fusion bringing this within 1. This is damn well possible. A little bit of over-aggression coming out from Northwood, really costing them there, making it so that they're going to have to sweat a little bit to try and hang on to this one. A complete dead stop on the face-off. It's going to go into the St. Clair zone, off to Kariz, and then Pirates with the interception. Kamal forced to come out from the net to play it to Kariz off the backboard. Kamal with the shot, stopped by Pirates. Rebound, and another huge stop. This time Knox just saved the game. Kariz centering attempt. He's going to crawl this thing in. Can his teammate get it? Kamal last second. Going to put this to a tie game. Northwood was doing absolutely fantastic on the defense, but they must have run out of boost or run out of gas or something, and they just did not keep up the defensive momentum they needed. St. Clair going to tie this up 4 seconds. Of course, anything can still happen until that ball hits the ground one more time. They're just going to pound it down. It's okay. Overtime. Next goal wins for game number 1. This is one heck of a way to start a best-of-5 series between these two fantastic teams. This is what we came here to see. Kamal brings it in. Shot. Pirates going to stop that one. Knox in net, ready to go. Ambrosia there for defense as well. Knox going to clear it out of the crease. However, big bounce here to Kamal. Ends up getting intercepted by Pirates. This one's going high. A little bit awkward here for St. Clair. Shot goes wide. Rebound. Going to be stopped by Fusion. Knox bringing it in, playing it off the top, and he's going to give Northwood University the first game in this match after a bit of a solo play off in the corner. Blowing all the boost possible. Gets past Kariz, and he's going to knock it in. Beautiful finish there for Northwood. And a very, very back and forth game between these two teams. Well, I tell you what, this is what we wanted to see. We knew that we had 2 very strong teams, and no one is blowing each other out of the water. A very high-scoring game to start this one. Of course, Pirates and Noxus both getting themselves 2, Ambrosia getting 1. However, we've seen so many times where I think it was Pirates on an absolute saving spree. Fantastic defense coming from him and the rest of the Northwood team. Also on the side of St. Clair, we had Fusion, who's pretty well hanging back for a bit, got himself 2 goals still, but was still able to find his opportunities to either set up the goal or get in position to score himself, getting 2, which brings him to a season total of 15 goals so far this season. And Kamal is sitting at 21 now, and Fusion at Yeah, Fusion at 15 and Korea's at 16. Now, of course, this is Rocket League. We don't take breaks really in between games here. One thing I'll say before the cars get underway, though, is I do want to thank the sponsors, of course, that make Saints Gaming possible. Of course, that being St. Clair College, St. Clair College Alumni Association, the Deckelman School of Business and IT, Student Representative Council at St. Clair, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. Thank you all so much for making this possible. All right, game 2. So, of course, Northwood University up 1 here in this matchup. St. Clair came out, or actually, Northwood kind of came out swinging, but St. Clair going to finally be able to get this past the neutral zone. Maul up into the skies here, but Knox on the same wall that he scored on earlier. He's going to try and do the exact same thing. Chris not going to be fooled twice, however. Going to just play it slow. But another huge shot off the crossbar. Rebound. Huge save Fusion. Rebound again. Stopped by Kamal. To the skies. Noxus takes it, but it is going to be stopped by Fusion. Crawls into the Northwood zone. Going to be carried out by Ambrosia. Ambrosia shot on target. Kariz with the save. Fusion still has it in the side of St. Clair's zone. Noxus going to keep it there as well. Puts it in the corner off the wall to Pirates. Nobody home. St. Clair going to go down 1-0 here as we pass the first minute mark with the fantastic shot from Pirates off the assist of Noxus. Still plenty of time and a little bit of a odd face-off here for Northwood. It's going to let Chris get the opportunity to try and make the solo play. It's going to get stopped, however, and it's going to be put back into St. Clair's zone. Ambrosia shot above, passed it off to his teammate. Is there any rebound? No, it's going to be stopped by Chris. Kamal now with control. Ambrosia with a little bit of a check there to make sure that Kamal didn't get the shot he wanted. Off the second opportunity, puts it in deep. The chase now for St. Clair is not going to be capitalized on, as it's going to be Noxus bringing it all the way in. Fusion back up into the skies once again. Brings it past center. Controlled by Kamal. Brings it in. A little bit wide of the net. Bounce off the boards, but it is going to be off to Pirates and Ambrosia. Ambrosia in the corner with it. Gets a nice shot off. Does have some backup coming. Knox is going to try his best to get the shot off. Not going to happen, so it's just going to go wide. Ambrosia shot on target. Going to be collected by Kamal in the corner. High flying ball here as Noxus goes to the skies. Going to be putting it into crossbar. Odd little bouncer, but it's going to be stopped by Kamal. Ambrosia stopped by Kamal once again, and that's going to send it all the way back into the Northwood University zone. Pirates there to answer, however, Fusion there for backup. Noxus going to have to go up high, blow some boost to try and stop this. Shot on target. Pirates nearly getting it past Kamal, but Kamal's going to get a piece of that. Frizz there for the save this time as well. Fusion is there to clear it out of the crease finally. But there is a ton of pressure on this St. Clair net. They can't find themselves a moment to even breathe. Shot after shot coming out here from Northwood University, forcing basically everybody from St. Clair to have some sort of turn at goaltending. Fusion tries to clear it out, but it ends up being a centering attempt against his own team. Fusion and then bounce it off the backboard. Korea's going to try and carry this thing out. Hard charging Ambrosia going to just bounce it off his backboard. Try to use that as a clearing attempt. Nearly got it, however, that was Fusion up in the skies to make sure it didn't go very far. Northwood puts it into the corner of St. Clair's zone. Centering attempt going to be stopped by Kamal. Possibly a bit of a breakout opportunity here for St. Clair. Pushes it center, but nobody's there to get the finishing blow. So it's going to be for naught. Now Ambrosia going to be bringing it past two of the members of St. Clair, but it's going to be Kamal picking it up. Passes it to the center to Fusion. Fusion redirects it, but not going to hit the target. But Kamal with the forecheck onto Nox is going to take him out for the time being. Minute left on the clock. A much different game than what we saw during the first game where it was back and forth scoring. right now. It's just been solid defense, fending off the Northwood's pressure this entire game here for St. Clair. However, they're still down a goal. They need one here in these next 40 seconds. Pirates off the top. Fusion going to try and get a piece of it. That's going to be a centering attempt. It's not going to happen, however. Noxus right there to bring it back out. 30 seconds now for St. Clair. Kamal sky high here, just constantly getting a piece of the ball to keep it out of the net. Bad bounce here for Northwood, but at least Pirates is there to follow up on it. Looking for the insurance goal here as we now hit the final 15 seconds. Fusion with a check, though, going to take a player out of this game. Has a couple seconds here because they're probably not going to be able to get enough boost in time to get back into this play. 3 seconds, it's still in the St. Clair zone, and they're going to try and knock this one down, and sure enough, that is going to mean that St. Clair are in the hot seat as Northwood University getting themselves a clean 1-0 game with just fantastic offense being a good enough defense for them. Much different compared to what we saw before. There no 5-4 this time. 1 is all they needed. Of course, that goal coming off of Pirates assisted from Noxus. And then, I'm not sure if you can still see here in the stat board that we do have on the screen here. Looking at it here for the Northwood side, in that game, they did not have to make a single save against St. Clair, which is absolutely brutal, of course. They had so much pressure, they could do whatever they wanted, it feels like. But we'll have to see if St. Clair adjusts. We're about to get into the game. Game 3, match point Northwood University. All kind of stuck in the center as of this moment. Pirates is going to try and lead the Northwood squad into the offensive zone. Ambrosia with a nice little interception, but a nice tip there from Correa is another solid one, but Kamal got involved as well. St. Clair going to hang on for dear life because that very well could have been a solid scoring opportunity there from Northwood University. The centering shot, both double committing here, but they're going to at least be able to keep it high up into the air long enough that they can actually get themselves into a proper position. Bit of an odd bounce here. Correa's not quite have his footing in this one. Centered. Fusion was sitting ready and waiting. Shot going to be tipped up high. That might have actually gone in. Fusion with the rebound is going to be stumped by Pirates with little to no effort. Correa's going to try and push this out, but again, Pirates is just constantly keeping this ball stuck in the St. Clair zone. Up to the top, it's Ambrosia, going to look to bounce it off the wall, centers it to Noxus. Noxus not going to be able to get a piece of it. Going to end up going all the way back to Pirates in the background, and Fusion getting taken down by Ambrosia in the process. Going to be back in time to get into this play again. Pass to Correa's. Correa's back to Fusion. Fusion not going to be able to get a piece of it. Kamal misses his mark, and now this ball is going to be flying all the way into the St. Clair zone. It was not on target, though. It wasn't going to hit the net. So St. Clair can breathe a sigh of relief for the moment. Ambrosia centering attempt from the ceiling. He actually gets a piece of it again, but he's going to use the wall this time. The Kamal is going to get a piece of that. Get it out of here. Pirates are going to send this right back. Grizz from the sky is going to be able to knock that into the corner. Noxus back in the crease of St. Clair. Challenges Fusion, but Fusion going to get the better of that one and making the save. Going to be able to carry it further and further into the Northwood zone. Pirates stopped by Kamal once again, just battling each other on the corner, holding the player. Yeah, they're just like essentially taking each other out of the match to force the 2v2. Interesting enough, I don't think I've seen that so far this season. Grizz, unfortunately, not finding the mark he needed. Shot on target. Ambrosia going to secure the first goal in this game. Noxus once again with the centering pass, and they're just going to stick it right into the right-hand side of the net halfway through this third game. St. Clair need to find themselves a goal to at least bring this to overtime again. Otherwise, we're going to have ourselves a quick night here, folks. once again in the St. Clair zone. Ambrosia looking for a second goal in this game. Not going to find it just yet. But a solid shot from Nox. Knocks it down, but it's going to be Chariz stopping that in its tracks. Pirates sends it back towards the center. Nox, shot, misses. Going to be Kamal now with the opportunity to try and take this ball out of here. And they make an offensive play off it. They are going to put it towards the net, but it is going to be pushed aside as Nox moves forward. Riz looking to try and juke around, not going to find the move that he was looking for. The Fusion's there for backup, tries to get a second touch on it, but it's going to be stopped by Nox. Fusion and Ambrosia along the side. Pirates also there running interference. Good shot on target. St. Clair going to get themselves on the board as Chariz in that scuffle was able to find a hard enough hit and put it exactly where he needed to be. The crosstown shot to tie this one up. Northwood University being a little aggressive, and thankfully for St. Clair fans, they are able to tie this thing up nice and quick. Chariz bringing it towards the net, but it's going to be stopped by Pirates, blowing everything he has to make sure he stopped that one. And Kamal right there in position as well, forced to use some boost again to make the save, and a good stop by Fusion. All to the skies, not making contact. Shot from Pirates, going to be another goal coming out here for Northwood University. A clearing attempt gotten wrong. Kind of left that one open there for St. Clair. And Chariz was close, but could not make it work. A minute left for St. Clair to try and bring this to overtime. The face-off goes to Pirates as he's going to bring it into the St. Clair zone. And oh my goodness, the pass to Noxus. Going to put the cherry on top here for this game if St. Clair aren't careful. Perfect pass right to the flying Noxus, and he puts it down into the bottom left-hand corner. I mean, we've seen St. Clair bring it back in game one, where they were down exactly like this. They were down 2 goals. And they tried to make it work. However, you can tell that some of the pressure here from Northwood University is really starting to shake them up a little bit. They're having a hard time trying to find their footing. Pirates going to pass it back. Ambrosia was right there. Good call considering there were St. Clair players right on his bumper. Knocks us up top to try and challenge. Pirates tries to get the rebound. This could be a bit of an overextension. But I like this play coming out here from Northwood. Anytime they feel like they're about to give away the ball for a huge clearing attempt, they just fire it backwards. But it does not matter if you can't follow up on it, as this time, Kamal going to stop their clearing attempt. Enough of an interference, it looks like, from Fusion to stop that clearing attempt, and we are now within 1 with 20 seconds to go. That's actually a pretty messy face-off here for Northwood University. If St. Clair can clean this up quickly, they can get themselves back into that overtime position. With about 10 seconds left to go, Chariz flying way past the target. With 10 seconds left, can they make this happen? Shot on target, it's going to hit the post. They need somebody to finish this off now, and that is not going to be the case. No one's going to be able to get there. Chariz gets a piece of it. Can they keep it up in the air? They're going to damn well try. They bring it up to Fusion. Fusion going to bounce it off the wall. Can a teammate find it? This is not exactly what they want to see, however, as it's going towards the St. Clair net. Fusion knocks it back up. Pirates is right there to knock it to the ground. Northwood University going to continue their flawless streak here in the UCEA season, giving St. Clair their first loss in UCEA action. An absolutely fantastic and well-fought game between both teams. It was awesome to see the fact that they were always close games. This very well could have flipped with essentially one mistake, especially from what we saw during game number 2, where that was just a 1-0 game. One mistake lost the match, but it's fantastic to see such high competitive Rocket League here today for Thanksgiving. I do want to thank, of course, everybody who got to tune in to this matchup. Of course, there's going to be plenty more action where that came from. In fact, let's take a look at some of the matches that we do have coming up here for the St. Clair Saints. tomorrow. There was going to be a Counter-Strike game. However, the UCEA official channel is going to be covering that one. So be sure to tune into that on their channel if you want to see Counter-Strike action. However, we're going to have ourselves a busy night here still on the Saints Gaming CA channel here on Twitch. We're going to start things off with Hearthstone. It's been a while since we had those guys on, and we have Tespa Varsity matchup coming up, best of 5. Then after that, it's not necessarily here on a different date, but later on Tuesday, we're going to have even more Rocket League action as NACE will be underway. It's supposed to be a triple header tomorrow. We'll be able to see 2 Rocket League games. Be sure to stick around for that. That's going to be a busy Tuesday. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Wednesday, UCEA Overwatch. We're going to be up against UNT Esports. Then on Thursday, we're up against Oakland University in UCEA Rocket League action once again. And then the next couple of weeks are going to be absolutely fantastic. We have 7 days of matches for the next couple weeks, because you'll see here, both of our Rainbow Six Siege leagues are underway, as on Friday, 8:30, we'll have the Collegiate R6. Team played still to be determined, but with St. Clair getting their first loss in the season versus Akron last week, you know they're going to be hungry for another victory. Then on Saturday, a double header of sorts, because at 3 o'clock, we do have Face It Collegiate Championship preseason. And then later on Saturday, the TESPA season opener for Call of Duty. I know a lot of people have been asking when that season started. It starts this weekend. Some Call of Duty Modern Warfare action coming up. The squad's ready. I know they've been eager. I'm personally eager to cast it as well. Maybe not so much to deal with the codcaster, but to see the action in play, absolutely. And there'll be plenty more matches to come. You'll just have to see, though, via our social medias. Make sure to follow Saints Gaming CA, of course, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And, of course, be sure to follow us here on the Saints Gaming CA Twitch channel, see the matches live, and subscribe to our massive YouTube match archive that we've been collecting matches of for, like, the last 3 years. Fantastic little archive there. Get to see how the Saints played even back in its initial stages. It can be a lot of fun. But with that, it is time to close out for tonight. Once again, I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I thank you for joining me during this holiday season. And if you want to if you do want to follow my personal Twitter, Banner Broadcast is where you can find me, where you can find where I'm working the next stream. Spoiler alert, it's probably right here. But any of my esports opinions, you'll also get to chime in on and let me know your opinions on certain scenarios. But with that, thank you all for tuning in. One more time before we close out. I always forget them, but I never should. Thank you to the sponsors, of course, that make Saints Gaming possible. Of course, that's the St. Clair College itself, the St. Clair SRC, the Duckman School of Business and Technology, St. Clair Alumni Association, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. You guys are all amazing, and I look forward to more and more broadcasts here on the Saints channel. And lastly, one more time, thank you, fans. It's always a pleasure being able to stream these matches for you every day. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow for some Hearthstone and Rocket League. Have a good night, everybody.